Hey, so what's going on, everybody? I'm sorry I didn't get it all, but the tank is so big and the snake is so small. He got lost in there, and I went and took a break. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning, I guess, but we could see the Brazilian shedding his skin right here in the big tank. Zoom in a little bit so you could see him pulling it off. He's basically just using the bark, and if we look back towards his tail, he's got it tangled in some of the jungle weed, and it looks like he's going to make his way into the hide. And I think what we could do is just kind of leave this camera here, and I'm going to show you guys what we're going to do to help this snake actually shed. I did this a couple of minutes ago, and this is it's just cool water because the snake's skin is very sensitive right now, and we want to help him get this shed off easy. So we're only going to actually spray a very little bit, and look at how easy that's coming off. We're not pulling on it, we're allowing the snake to pull it all off on his own. And if you guys can see in there, you can see how much easier that just made it for him. He's not really trying to move that much faster. All he's trying to do is keep his pace going, and just by getting that little bit of water in, you can see how much easier it is for him to slip that last bit of skin off. And we all know, now look where the snake's headed. He's headed into the hide. And there's a reason for that, because he wants to go protect himself right now. And it's also warm in there, so he's going to go in there and warm himself up. And he's actually designed his shed. Take a look where he's got it caught. He's designed his shed to leave the shed outside the hide, so that when he finishes his shed, his entire body is going to be protected inside the, inside his hide there. A very well protected hide. I'm so sorry, guys, I'm getting a little bit tongue-tied here. This stuff is very exciting to me, to see the snakes use their surroundings and how they do it. And it's not just how they do it, it's why they do it. Now the problem here is getting down to the tail, is that if the snake doesn't accomplish a full shed and he gets some in, he's going to go into the hide. You can see him picking up speed. He's going to go into the hide, and what's going to happen is that that skin is going to stay on his tail, and then it's going to get burned onto the tip of his tail, and that could cause injury to it. So once again, once we get that, try and zoom this back out so it stays focused. Once we get that down there like that, we want to take a little bit more water, get a little bit right down at the tip to make sure it's nice and moist. I know some people have had trouble with this, so I want to try and show everyone. And then what you could do to make sure it all comes off, just hold it right here by the end and just let it go. And you can see right there that we've got the entire snake shed. And what I'm going to do is, before I pull it out, I'm just going to leave it sit there and dry a little bit. You know what? It's a small, tiny shed, so I don't think we're going to damage it or anything by pulling it out right now. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. And the skin is very soft, obviously, because we just soaked it down. And if we left it in there for too long, it would get very dry, and then we would have to spray it down. And this is actually a very good shed for such a young snake. The first shed he had with me was not nearly as good. This is only the second time he's shed. And this looks like it's almost complete, all except for maybe the head, which I know he had scraped off first, and then he went to work on the rest of his body. So I think what we could do here, guys, is why don't we take the little shed, leave it here for a minute. I'll be right back. Let's see, give you guys a nice view of that beautiful habitat that these snakes are in, and I'll be right back. And what we're going to do is we're going to take his shed, and because he did such an awesome job, that's right, welcome to the family, buddy. I'm going to get you right up here. Just pin that in like that. And now we get the BRB Take this off of the tripod. We got the BRB's first shed is on the wall of sheds right there with all the rest of the beautiful sheddings that my snakes produce. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this part. I really just kind of did these videos tonight to see how the high definition camera worked. It's about another 5-minute video here for you guys. And you can take a look. I reviewed the other videos and I thought that the footage was pretty phenomenal. It's true 720p when it's uploaded to YouTube, and it comes out in 1280i. It's an awesome camera, and I promise to get into all of the stuff that I use to film and how I create all of this great stuff that you guys see here for my snakes. Look at that custom cover, man. That does look good. It does its job too. So, and we got Crazy Diamond still up there, and Comfortably Numbers in the other room on the other side of the gym. And I gotta tell you, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I gotta shut these lights out and go to sleep. Thanks for watching, guys.